No wonder I've been married a bunch, right? Oh, yes.
Is it time to bring her in?
Oh my God,
Folks.
Travis. Here we are.
I know you've been having a hard time, particularly if you're on the left and you've been listening to these rants and these white cisgender male tirades. But it's okay because we have you covered.
Yes.
Should I bring her in the room, Mark?
Please. Let's have Roger. Does he?
Let's go get her. We're gonna cut to the video screen up here, and let's bring Eleanor Gracist.
Oh, okay. All right.
Should we do it?
Yeah. Let's. Yeah.
Bear with us, folks. Just enjoy the soothing sounds of nature.
It's time to reflect.
Will you please do the
Yeah. This is a great time. What I have found is that I use this time to reflect on the past week, interactions maybe that I've had with not just people, but perhaps I have a favorite houseplant that I've now named. And it's all because of Dr. Eleanor Gracist. She inspired me to name houseplants, to get a goldfish. I stayed away from the those betas because I understand that those are fighting fish, and that just brought the wrong energy. But Dr. Gracist, we so appreciate. We really appreciate everything you're doing. You've changed this show. Our audience we have gotten so much fan mail for you. You've inspired people. You've changed people's lives. People have heard a perspective. People didn't know what their chakra was. They do now. And it's all because of you, Dr. Eleanor Gracist. Travis, let's bring Dr. Eleanor. Let's bring you into the mic there. And ma'am, we're just going to turn this show over to you now and let you. Thank you for coming. Thank you for coming.
Mark, thank you so much for having me. I really appreciate Travis and Mark bringing me on the show so I can talk to everybody out there who's really struggling with this daily oppression. It's a tough world out there, folks. But I'll start the segment if that's okay. Mark, Travis, can I go?
Please, we're ready.
It's important to get consent.
Well, I'm getting in the down dog position right now, Doctor.
I have your consent.
Yes, you have yes, you do.
Okay, can we get that music going? Because I'm getting nervous.
Roger, please. Okay,
thank you. Hello, and welcome to Common Ground, the segment on the Defiance Daily Show where we seek unity in a divided world, or at least pretend to, while sipping our ethically sourced larvae milk lattes. I'm your host, Eleanor Gracist. And today on this fine March 21st date, we're diving into two pressing existential crises that have left us all clutching our reusable tote bags in despair. First, how do we cope with climate racism? That nebulous guilt fest where the weather itself seems to judge us. And second, how do we handle seeing Teslas zipping by after years of evangelizing their electric gospel, only to abandon them now that Elon Musk has hailed Hitler? He's apparently morphed himself into a Nazi supervillain, and I'm here to help for those listening to the show that really struggle with Mark and Travis and their white cisgender male oppression. Let's start with climate racism. And now, to be clear, we're talking about the very, very real environmental injustices faced by marginalized communities. We're talking about personal anguish who feel the planet's warming wrath is our fault, particularly as white colonizers. Luckily, I've consulted 3 groundbreaking experts, luminaries, to guide us through this crisis. First up, we have Dr. Gullible Green, a self-proclaimed therapist. That's therapist with tears, naturally. Who insists the only way to cleanse our white guilt is through acts of penance. Her prescription? Grow your own kale in a backyard plot. Non-GMO, of course. and water it exclusively with tears of repentance shed during nightly privilege checking sessions. Nothing says I'm sorry for colonialism, Dr. Green told me, like glugging down a cricket kale salad that tastes faintly of your own shame. Next, we turn to Professor Spitwad, a pioneer in what she calls non-violent assaults. So perfect it deserves its own TED Talk, Mark and Travis. She argues that stakes are violently oppressive, contributing to both climate doom and systemic inequality, and nothing shames harmful meat eaters more effectively than a good old-fashioned spit-in. Picture this. You enter a steakhouse, a white privileged cisgender male with a fork poised over a juicy ribeye. When you swoop in, you hawk a loogie into his cinder oppressive plate and declare, I need the music, guys. That's for the cows, you carnivorous colonizer. She insists it's peaceful nature because it doesn't draw blood. It just draws attention. And finally, we have Sir Holds-a-Lot Fartsworth, a knighted eco-warrior, self-knighted, who's taken the methane reduction to a whole new level. His recommendation? Standing on street corners with signs that read, I hold in farts as a white non-indigenous oppressor to prevent contribution to the climate crisis. Every fart I trap, he said, is a victory for Mother Earth. It's beautiful, Mark. Mark and Travis, I really appreciate y'all. Let me honest. Now let's shift gears, electric ones specifically, to our second dilemma. How do we cope with seeing Teslas everywhere, those sleek symbols of eco-chic we once championed, now tainted by Elon Musk's descent in what can only be termed Hitlerism in the name of advancing humanity? After years of preaching Tesla's virtues, many of us has ditched them only to wince every time one hums by. Fear not, I've gotten 3 more experts with strategies for coping. First, meet Dr. Pyro Peace, a performance artist with a PhD in pyrotechnics as described on his Etsy page. He argues that throwing Molotov cocktails into Tesla dealerships or rigging homemade explosives at charging stations is a peaceful form of protest against Elon's tyranny. It's not violence, he assures us. It's a fiery hug for the planet. Imagine, Mark, the mental image of a Tesla supercharger going up in blaze of glittery eco-rage. Then there's artist Turd Van Gogh, a visionary, emphasis on the vision, who believes nothing screams I'm done with Elon like finger painting Teslas with fecal matter. It's raw, it's real, it's renewable, he told me, smearing a canvas with human nature. He sees every Tesla hood as a blank slate for an earthy palette, a peaceful signal of protest that says your car is as dirty as your CEO's politics. And lastly, we have Shouter McProtest, a vocal activist who insists the best way to cope by screaming about your oppression at passing vehicles, especially moms with kids in the car. People need to understand minivan moms are raising future Nazis. And since their children belong to the state, not them, we must convince them through expression they are on the wrong side of history.
Roger, music, please. Thank you.
You know what's better for their kids than they do, because Elon's legacy is a dystopia only you can prevent. So please bear that in mind. When you see a Tesla, flick them off, scream at a mother, and explain that she is raising Nazi children and she is on the wrong side of history. There you have it, folks. 6 coping mechanisms for navigating the twin terrors of climate racism and Tesla trauma. Whether you're spitting on steaks, painting with poop, or screaming at strangers, there's a path for you to find peace. This is Eleanor Gracist, signing off from Common Ground. Until next time, keep seeking unity, even if it smells a little funny. Have a good day.
Thank you, Doctor. We are all moved as usual, and all of our chakras are now in line. My aura has changed. Travis has gone from a very deep, aggressive red to a very calming magenta. And Travis, how do you feel? Were you doing breathing exercises?
Mark, I think she did wonderful.
She
I
did
think she
great,
did
didn't she? I think
absolutely
she hit
wonderful.
it out of the park.
And honestly, I think I'm going to have to take some of that in line as far as I'm really interested in the finger painting aspect to that.
Do you like that?
I just, as long as my aura stays intact.
Now, were you talking about the fecal finger painting?
Yes, particularly that one.
I would. You know what the question I had about that
Thank you,
was?
Eleanor.
Thank you, Eleanor. Maybe we should have
That
asked her
was-
before she left. But was there corn involved?
Well, it depends. Sometimes
depends
there's
on the
corn involved.
diet?
It does add a little texture. I heard from one of her experts there. But she brings the goods, man. She brings the most proficient experts in the field. I cannot say enough about these experts. You know, we got really popular hits for Dr. Vagina Vortex.
When will Doctor?
Because Dr. Vagina Vortex is big on late term abortions to help save the climate.
Well, yeah, and Dr. Gracist quotes Dr. Vortex quite often.
I believe so, Mark.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
believe so.
There's a lot going on there, Travis. So
that was
just look at all, I was telling her the fan mail that she has been getting to our show has been by far
Oh, nothing short of amazing.
way more than anything you and I get. We don't get anything, but man, the fans of Dr. Gracist on this show has just been, well, we need to probably get on a long-term agreement with her, because I can tell that she's the true star here.
She is. She's wonderful. She's very accommodating. She does tremble a lot when I notice when she's waiting out there, but it's all good.
Yeah.
It's all good. Well, folks, you're watching the Defiance Daily Show.